Order, and what time is it? It's 6:03 on my watch. And I'm just trying to get the agenda on my phones.
It's right there, you can see it right here.
Oh, great, wonderful, okay. So, first, approval of minutes from last month.
Wait, but first approval of the agenda, because
Yeah,
I wanted to
right.
add this question about being a director. You answered it to me, but I wonder if you should answer it.
I should answer it to everybody, yes.
So
And
should we put it? where should we put
I
it?
was maybe gonna put it in new business because I
Okay.
didn't anticipate that when I submitted the agenda.
Okay,
And under new business, we could add something else. 10B,
yeah.
oh no, Mother's Club tabling is there, okay. For another meeting, I was going to say, 10B, there are examples from other cultural councils I found online, and I'll probably send an email out with them.
Other examples of what?
Cultural council special projects, doing
Oh.
fairs, supporting particular things, having really good websites, and South Hadley in particular has a very
And
good
should I put the
one.
Mother's Club under new business also?
Sure, but that I had anticipated, so it doesn't matter, yeah.
That's what I would like to discuss through the special project.
Yeah, I don't think, given how much we have to do, we can start to discuss it.
But we probably have to just table it for next time.
Yeah, because we have 46 proposals to go
Oh,
through.
Lord, okay.
Okay, so let's do appointment of minutes taker. I did that out of order. I move that Linda be our minutes taker.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And I didn't send out another copy of the minutes. I think I sent them out at the time. But we should vote to approve or not approve. Does anybody have any objections or additions or corrections? Yes?
I made one correction, but I made it to the document. My last name was spelled wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
we got
okay,
it.
thank you.
Actually, my last name is spelled wrong on this as
Oh,
well.
I.E.?
Yep.
Okay. I made that mistake several times then.
Okay.
Actually, my name is spelled correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
And are we all good to upload these minutes to the website? The October 22nd?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
approved it, yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yes, great.
I'll do
Thank
that.
you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, of course.
I'll publicly thank Elizabeth now because I found other things on the town website that weren't accurate, and she has been working on those, including very old notifications of council, that could be confusing to somebody trying to figure out what's needed right now at the cultural council.
Okay.
Okay, item number 4 was make sure everyone is up to date on state conflict of interest training because we are not allowed to vote, take votes without that, especially on the panel book, without that training.
An hour of my life I will never get back, but it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Everybody else that did it?
Well, I'm with different committees, so I've done it.
You've
for
done it,
other
okay.
yeah,
committees,
yeah, I've done it. And it turns out that they thought I had to do it now. I had done it in March last
Yeah.
time.
Luckily, the state keeps track of us.
Yes,
Yes.
but had I read that before I redid it again,
Oh, my
anyway,
goodness.
it's fine. 5, review and comment on panel book. First round of voting on funding. Before we review and comment on this, I wanted to say that one of the things I learned from doing the state training, so we might change this in our priorities in the future, is that they were suggesting on one of the trainings I did on MCC that people consider whether there always be a date and a place already procured, because it sort of, I guess, discourages less, people who might be new to the process or might not have as many connections. And because we don't do the direct funding, it puts a lot of burden on people. So it's something for us to consider. On the other hand, when we come up with proposals that have no idea where they're going to hold it, or when it will be, or have not contacted anybody about a venue, that raises a red flag about whether they're ready or not to
I think
actually.
yeah, it seemed like there were three. There were folks who were like, I know this is happening at the public library. There were folks who were like, somewhere outdoors. And then there were folks who were like, this space or this space or this
Or this space, and maybe a library, but had you contacted the library,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were a few that were clearly, like, the artists were offering, like, they were applying on behalf of themselves, right?
Right.
They wanted to bring something. And I think one of the questions I had was, because given our limited funds, we're really not gonna be able to fully fund them if we decide to fund them at all.
Mhm.
So if we partially fund them and they're not able to pull off their event at all, so the question is, if we say this is contingent on you securing a location, you doing this, and they don't use it, does that money then come back?
It comes back to us, but it means
it's for the next
somebody
cycle.
else that might have been funded
Yeah.
for this year
Yeah.
doesn't get that
Okay.
money,
Yeah.
But it does come back to us.
Yeah.
Well, if we're operating on a reimbursement, it
Yeah.
never goes out, it's
Right.
just,
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
comes back.
and it will go in,
yeah.
it will
But
Recirculate.
is it possible for us to do, and maybe this is making it too complicated, but to say something like, and maybe this is a conversation for another day, but, we can give you this money, we've decided to award you this number of funds towards this project, and by this date, you need to have, like,
a date
a-
and location
a
set.
date and location set, and if you don't have it, then at that point, the money will just go on to somebody else.
Yeah,
We
well,
have sort
much
of backup.
time would you give them to decide?
I'd give them a couple months.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing, we also have that thing in our cycle where if we send out notices, is it in like mid-December or something, and they have, people who are rejected have 2 weeks to appeal it, and, but we have to make all the decisions by January 16th.
Okay.
So
But I
they-
think, but we have all their contact information. I
Right.
mean, if we think there's a project with merit, we could conceivably email them tomorrow and say, we're leaning toward this, but we want to know date and location. Or I was also thinking about talking to Patrick at the Hadley Library and say, here's the list of all the people who are assuming they're gonna do a program at your library. What do you, are you
Yeah.
thumbs up, thumbs,
Yeah.
do you know them or
Yeah.
not?
What was interesting is he actually endorsed or wrote us saying somebody's planning to do on some of the
On
projects.
some, but not all.
And not the others, so they
Right.
may not have, I take that as a sign, the ones he did say something, or Julia did say something, as things that have been planned.
Right.
But yeah, we could talk to Patrick also.
But this year, we're locked into being reimbursement only.
Yes, we are, okay. So one of the things I found out last August when I was submitting our priorities is that I also had to do the guidelines. I had to update everybody on the council on the sheet. And I didn't realize I could do a skip, including our demographic information, which it turns out you can skip by saying save draft. And I also found out we had to have made that decision by August 31st, it was really August 28th, about whether we were doing direct reimbursement or reimbursement after the fact. There was something at that end of August I saw that is encouraging councils now to move toward direct reimbursement, and there was a little paragraph saying that, I guess some people had qualms about whether their town treasurers would be okay with direct reimbursement before something happened. And something went to like a lawyer in the state and who specializes in towns, and it is okay. But that, we were unaware of that, so we did not change that. It would make life easier for us, and it would make life easier for the artists to have money up front instead of having to front it and wait for reimbursement. So that's something we can do for next year. And when we go through priorities in the spring, I think that's when we should discuss that and also discuss guidelines.
That's a great idea.
But for right now, we are where we are, we can't change that.
But I agree with you, Linda. If someone could state before we have to say this is the deadline, whether or not they're going to use the funds, that gives us a chance to maybe reach out to someone who may have, but then again, you said we can't transfer the funds from one person to another.
Yeah, I think, because one of the issues that I found with some of the grants that I offer through my office is when we do partial funds, some of them just can't go.
Mhm.
And what will happen is when we have given direct disbursements, right, there's a lot of follow-up you have to do, because if they don't get the rest of the money and it doesn't happen, we have to get the money back. And so part of it for us is if, part of our conversation is to be, if, let's say, Linda Ziegenbein says, I want to do Swing into the 80s at the library, and I want $500 to bring Linda Ziegenbein Incorporated to the library to do Swing into the 80s, and the Cultural Council gives me $250, and I can't come up with the other $250, and I say, well, I don't have the $500, so I can't, it's not gonna happen, but the Cultural Council already given me $250, right, that money's already been given to me. Do we want to be in the place? I guess the question is, who has oversight over that? Do they follow back up with me and say, hey, we gave you, or do we follow back up and say, hey, Linda, we gave you $250 last year for Swing into the 80s at the library. Can you give us a report on how you spent the money?
So my understanding is that with direct grant, it's required that they send a final report that it happened, and if it doesn't, the money is asked for back, and if we don't get it back, then if they're put in like a red flag
Yeah,
list, like,
yeah.
we will not fund you again.
Yeah.
But also, there's a question in every application, what if you don't get enough?
Mhm.
And people have a contingency.
Yeah.
I'll take less as the presenter, or
Yeah.
will seek other sources. So, those are good questions.
I had a question of the group. Linda sent out an Excel spreadsheet, which and it had the whether it was nonprofit or for-profit, or there was another category, I forgot what it was.
Individual.
Well, there was individual, but there
And
was
municipal
like,
government.
yeah, there was some kind of like, not exactly a registered nonprofit.
Unincorporated with nonprofit.
That
Yeah.
status.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't
Nonprofit
know,
purpose.
since we've never discussed that as priorities, but it's something to think about for next year. If we're gonna does that affect how we vote on things?
Oh, here it is. Unincorporated with nonprofit purpose. So this group,
Yeah,
Yeah, we have a
Heartbeat
couple of
Theater
them.
in Northampton, they're not a nonprofit, but
Present minimum.
it means they have a purpose to be they are
They're
not
just not
a
incorporated.
for-profit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They're not a for-profit.
Yeah.
7,000,
Okay. Was there a question that we needed to have?
well, no, I think it's just something maybe when we go to priorities and guidelines for next year, thinking about, does that make a difference for us? Does Massachusetts Cultural Council have a preference, of nonprofits or nonprofit purpose over profit? I don't know. As someone who looks at the mailbox a couple times a week, we sometimes get things from people who are trying to promote their own work and don't understand that we're not putting on art shows and music shows on our own, but wishing we could show their work on our website, which doesn't exist. And, I think we have to be mindful of not favoring, individual requests rather than more community-minded requests.
So what you're saying is we should discuss on whether or not nonprofit should be another priority like
Yeah,
Hadley is.
but we should do that in the spring.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
for the
Yeah.
next,
because,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you got that Excel or some of the information from the state.
All of
Right,
it.
all of it, yeah. So one thing we can do is ask Jay how she views that, Jay Wong, who's our liaison at MCC.
I mean, one of the things I got from one of those trainings was that they had some really nice examples of like a check sheet to say that you could say, this hits these boxes, this checks this box of priority and this doesn't, and then you could score each of them before you even, or we could split up the list and say everybody, there's 6 of us, everybody takes 7 or 8 of them and looks at them really carefully.
That's what a lot of councils do.
I would say have 2 or 3 people judge each one though, just cause, I mean, I'm used to doing this with like scholarship applications,
Yeah.
and so it's like very different, but just, I don't know, anytime only one person's looking at something,
That's true. So we could
Yeah.
have, if there's 2 of us, then each one does
yeah, then you just. the average of
13
the
or
score.
something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I would also say like there's a, that we can, I think part of our criteria, I mean, given the fact that we have, what is it,
46.
46 and we have $5,700 to
Yeah.
give, right? I mean, and so we should go to our criteria. I mean, I would argue that we actually don't need to carefully read every single one of these. I went and I looked at our number one criteria. Is it in Hadley? Is it a Hadley applicant? Does it take place in Hadley? And that whittled it down to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then
wow.
I focused my review on those 15,
yeah,
thinking with very limited funds, we want to maximize the impact of those funds, that there are cultural councils in each of these other towns that they're all applying for, right? And so that this was that focus. And so so that's how I approached reviewing this, was again, our criteria.
Yeah.
The first one
Well-
is, does it take place in Hadley? If it doesn't,
well,
sorry.
I do have a couple of my old printouts of priorities, which I've handed out in the past, and that's not on the first priority, on our first priority. You go down to, two different things. One is, special consideration will be given to applications submitted by Hadley resident and/or that take place in Hadley. 7, priority will be given to events within a 10-mile radius of Hadley, and then applications that serve a wide variety of Hadley's demographics, but not limited to the underserved, underrepresented youth and senior citizens will be prioritized. So it didn't have to be in Hadley, doesn't have to be in Hadley to serve a lot of Hadley people.
But I agree with Linda. I mean, as we only have a certain amount of money, I do think that since we are the Hadley Cultural Council, we should make Hadley a priority first, as she stated, and look at what we have. Okay, it's Hadley, is it elderly, and then incorporate all of the other check boxes, and then move down the list once that's taken care of, because there's a lot of requests on here that are not from Hadley. And it's a lot of money that they're requesting and they're not from Hadley. And again, a lot of times we, give money to those who are repeat requesters. So that also takes away from the priorities of Hadley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, I mean, I don't wanna take us too far from reviewing these, but there were a lot at the library and a lot at the senior center, and that's another, like, if we're giving to like repeats and all we have left is 2,000 or 3,000, it's like, if they're all at the senior center, that doesn't really feel like it's benefiting
Right.
Hadley.
Yeah,
Whole
I
Hadley.
think we'll get to some of this as we go through the panel book, because there are some that are really have very little connection to Hadley, and there's some that have a lot and some in between, and
Right.
we'll winnow it down.
There's, you're right. Okay. Alrighty. Everybody ready to do number 1? You ready?
Yeah, yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we can go to number 1. Can you read that okay, Crystal?
Yeah. Can
Okay.
you see it?
Well, I can see it on
Oh,
here.
you have yours, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is, so, do you have, Linda, remember last year, we had certain people that you were like, no, because they weren't really a priority. Do you have that information? Because there's the same people, well, not the same, and many of the people, and we said no. So we had that, we could just check them off the list right away.
Yeah, I mean, so I looked through these and there weren't
Mm.
any, I mean, I was looking and like the for-profits, I thought were in my mind, I deprioritized. I also similarly said, okay, the library asked for money for 2 different programs. I sort of thought in my mind about, okay, maybe given the fact that we have $5,700 to give, if we fully fund them for both, it was like $850. Maybe instead, in my mind, I just thought we could just give $700 total, and I just split it in half between the 2. I know we're not making final decisions, but just to sort of like how the way I was thinking about it was like, okay, also the senior center, we have several applications, and so what is the chunk of money that seems like a fair allocation to give to this? And then also what are programs, again, I prioritized programs that take place in Hadley, that are from Hadley residents, applications from Hadley residents, or that involve Hadley residents. So, for instance, the powwow, which takes place in Amherst, but people from Hadley attend it. I think I said I recommended partially funding it. But so that is, so I don't, so Crystal, there are some I know that I said, oh yes, I know that they have other sources of funding. And I did sort of, as I was looking at these, sort of in my mind, think, where else are they going to be getting some
That would be
money?
good to have, at least we would say, you know what, last year we didn't fund them, you
Yeah.
know, that takes off from the balance that we have. We don't
Yeah.
have to worry about that, because if we didn't fund them last year and we have such little money, we can't afford to fund them this year.
Yeah, I mean, so for number 1, I said no. And the reason I said no was because it takes place, it's in,
Number 1 is in Hadley at
It's
Wesley
from the-
Memorial.
Yeah.
Wesley
That
Church.
wasn't, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that number 1?
yeah.
This is number 1.
I think we've given them money before in the past.
I don't know if we've given them money every year.
Mhm.
And
Oh, I
this
have.
year they're having discounts for for students, or I forgot.
This is last year's
Oh, good.
funding,
Mhm.
and the bolded ones have all been paid already. The non-bolded ones, they have not submitted their paperwork yet. And Arcadia Players, I don't think we
I don't think we
see them
funded
list.
them
we didn't
last
fund them
year.
last year.
And I don't know if they performed in Hadley last year or somewhere else last year.
Okay.
This
They
year,
were a
they're,
maybe for me.
what did you say?
They were a maybe for me.
Yeah, same for me.
Can you ever do a split screen?
How do you do it?
So you see that little box up there with the X, click that. Right, and move it to the side. Right, so now we can go, there should be those dots, see the dots at the top right?
Wait, you wanna see last year's?
You can, yeah, you can split, you can do a panel where you can have, right, let's see about that one.
Actually, I wanna have more than that, because there we go.
Yeah,
Because there's last year's.
right. That's what I want to see, last year's
And
and,
then here's the panel book.
yeah, that's right. And then there's the explanation, right, yeah, that's right. Okay. Is this still my phone? Goodness gracious, excuse me. Oh.
I mean, I was leaning yes to Arcadia
Yeah.
Players only because they are in Hadley and they offer a sliding scale, which makes it more accessible.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, they have a place, they have a date.
yeah, they have a place and they have a date, and
Yeah.
so I leaned yes, but not at the 500 mark. But I think, I remember your argument last year, Linda, like, that we shouldn't give anybody less than $250.
Yes, yeah, I think,
Can we make
But
a,
I think given this year, I think it's a different case because we have more applications and less money. So I think we
Same
have
amount of
to,
money and 2 less
Oh,
applications.
two.
We had 48 last year.
can we do like a first round and
Yes.
then from there kind of decide who and how much?
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this can be in the like yes/maybe
Yeah, this is a
pile.
maybe, yes, yeah.
Okay.
I just highlighted in green everything that I was like yes or maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it is an accessible space, which is also, and they do culture, which is also good.
Okay, so if we say that's a maybe, and then the song and story,
Oh wait, you skipped Arts Hub.
oh, sorry, Arts Hub for me was also a maybe.
I love them, but I don't know, it feels like a lot of money for,
A website.
I just don't know how much like Hadley's gonna get out of it.
I would say no, because it's, just because it's a website that already exists, they're already curating information. The purpose of their website is to do this. And I know I looked and, this phase is to identify revenue streams, and our cultural council is actually not a permanent revenue stream for them. And this is part of their mission, is to highlight the work. And so part of their application was to create a space for Hadley, but it's actually part of the work they're supposed to be doing already.
They're supposed to be doing it based on what? Based on their mission.
Their mission.
Their mission.
And it is a for-profit?
No,
No.
Oh, it's a nonprofit.
No, it's a nonprofit. They received some seed funding.
it's a good resource, to
Yeah.
me, it didn't feel,
I guess I would want to know how many Hadley have they identified Hadley residents already, artists that they would highlight? And if that's the case, then it might be worth giving them.
Yeah, I thought one of their administrators is a Hadley person, which is Justin Beatty. I think he's on them, or maybe he's also on the powwow
Yeah.
thing, but,
We're on number 2, talking about Arts Hub.
I'd be okay with making them a maybe no. I just want
Okay.
to kind of keep us moving through our 47,
Okay, hang on, this is the group.
46, yes.
Did we give to them last, I haven't-
no, this is a new one to
Yeah.
us.
And you said no, Linda?
I said, I was a no, but I'm
I'm
saying,
leaning no,
yeah.
Two
So-
leaning, well, one yes.
No, I'm a
one
no.
leaning.
No, other
Oh,
Linda's a
and
yes.
no. Oh, you're a yes.
I was a maybe yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Lindas are split.
And if you're a maybe yes, how much were you thinking about providing?
I think for me it depended on how many Hadley artists they have identified already.
I think are we gonna do that at the next one? then?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just
Just
doing it
curious.
on my paper, just to have some information, because it's a maybe from Linda. Did anyone else?
Well, I'm okay with a maybe for the group, like, there's our individual votes, but then, we're gonna tag each thing as a yes, no, or a maybe, so that we'll know what things
Right,
to go
that's what I
through
was
next
going
time.
Yeah,
Okay, so far, I have our group choice as maybe no for the Arcadia players.
Oh, no,
maybe-
they were
No, that was a maybe
yes.
yes.
Maybe
Oh,
yes.
sorry, that's a maybe yes.
yeah, and then the next one is a maybe no.
I think maybe is
Wait.
maybe.
I thought Arcadia Players was a no,
No.
because we didn't give to them last year.
Well, last year, I think they did their concert somewhere else outside of
We're not,
Hadley.
yeah, we're not sure, but that's, I think it should be independent, because they may not have applied, and I don't know, but I think we should, that we should sort of consider each,
So maybe yes for number one.
maybe yes for number one, and then maybe no for number
So what's the
Or
difference
maybe no
between
for
maybe
them.
yes and maybe no?
So there's a maybe, and we're leaning towards yes, and there's a maybe, and
Maybe.
people are leaning towards no.
Not a definite no or a definite yes.
Yes, that's right.
And 2 would be a maybe,
No.
No.
No,
okay.
And 3, I was a yes.
I would
I
say
was
yes.
also a yes.
I'm a yes on that,
Maybe a
and
yes.
he's a very well-known
Yeah.
storyteller.
My only question was, and I'm new, so I feel like summer stuff doesn't do well, but if you all tell
It's-
me there's enough of a,
It's right at the beginning of the summer, if I remember
it's
that,
August
right?
1st.
Oh, that one's August 1st?
So that
Um,
was my only hesitation, was just, I know like historically, summer stuff doesn't necessarily do well because families aren't around,
Yeah.
but I'm also new to Hadley, so.
Well,
if
the
I
other
don't
thing,
know,
this
yes.
could be in conjunction with the summer reading program at the library, that they kick
Yeah.
off in June and then they do other stuff
Okay,
throughout the summer.
Yeah, I believe they listed on their application that it would be held during a summer reading program date with other programming,
Okay.
so I think in.
And there is a
terms
letter
that-
of support
Yeah.
from
Yes.
the
Yeah, and
library.
He's pretty renowned storyteller, so,
Okay, the Viking Runestone, didn't we say no last year?
No,
No,
we
no,
funded
we
them.
said yes,
Did?
and we
We should
funded
say
them
yes
because
again.
there are Hadley students in the Smith Folk School.
I
Yeah.
liked that a lot.
I liked it a
I
lot
thought we said no
also.
for some.
No,
No, we
we-
gave them $200 last year.
We gave them like 100 or something the year, I forgot what we gave them the year
So
before.
that would be
Lynn,
a definite yes then.
Lynn
Yeah.
was very supportive of that as somebody, when she was on the committee who does writing with young people. And And I was supportive too, because very often the Volk students aren't valued for their academic or their writing or their creative skills the same way.
I like that they partner with Straw Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My only hesitation is that they're in Northampton, but if they're Hadley students. then-
yeah, it's a regional vocational school.
Yeah.
There are, sorry not to interrupt, but just there are a lot of Hadley students that I know and interact with who go to Smith Vocational School, so I think there would be Hadley benefit from this.
Okay,
All
so
in-
I said yes for the
Yeah.
Moonstone, and then
I'm fine with
this
it, yeah.
is, the all-in drum circle,
Is that what we're showing now?
yes.
Where's
Yeah.
that one?
That is it's number
Yeah.
4, right here.
It's,
No, it's
the
number
drums
five.
is
Oh, it's
number
number
5.
five.
Oh, there it is, okay. The recreation program.
What I'm worried
Yeah.
about is that they have no date.
Well,
It says fall of next year, right? But I
Yeah.
do like that it serves
Yeah.
people with disability.
One of the things we discussed at some meeting was that when things are for like the next fall, the sort of disparity between our funding cycle and how people plan, it's hard to get planning with venues
Yeah.
that far in advance.
I mean, they're asking for their entire budget,
Yeah, that was my only
so it's,
hesitation.
yeah, I mean, it's like.
We're not
I-
going to,
No, I know. I was a yes for them, but I feel like based on what we could give them, if they're not asking other people for money, and then it's like we're just giving them money for something they're not gonna
Wasting
be able
it,
to
not,
do.
excuse me, not wasting it,
No, I-
but if they're asking for so much and we give them so little,
How helpful is
how
that?
helpful when, not only that, are they actually, I mean, I read what it's about and I understand that they're helping, you know, the adults and disabled and so forth, but this sounds like a beginning thing for me. Doesn't sound like it's been done before.
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned about the fact that they were asking us for their entire budget.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was a yes, but a partial.
so on this one, it'll take place at Venture Way, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember, because there was another drumming.
Sorry, I'm
and then,
trying to get to it. On
Oh, okay. Can't
I-
you put in a search and type
I
in?
think I'm gonna get there.
I was a little confused about what age group it would serve, because it's 100 people, but it's not, it's primarily school children, and I didn't know,
Yeah, see, it said no. Does it primarily serve pre-K through 12? No.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, it's
One
just
in four
adults and
adults.
children, then they talk about adults, yeah.
Yeah,
600 people ranging 4 to 90.
but it just said no.
It's not primarily
Who is
students.
the target audience? Like,
yeah,
no.
the number of people served was very confusing to me, because
It said 100,
Yeah.
because that's what they would limit it to perhaps,
To-
but
oh,
100
oh.
people cannot fit in the
Oh,
Venture
then they
Way.
But I
said-
think since it's 6 weeks, it might be 100 people over the course
Oh,
of
I
those 6
see,
weeks.
I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
and then it said total number of youth served 600, but I don't think,
The organization serves 600.
yeah, and total number, yeah, so, I'm sorry, I lost my page here.
sports and team activities,
So all in, is it, what is the name of the organization?
CH.
Center for Human Development,
Right,
which
Oh,
is a
Center
big
for-
counseling, human service
right.
organization.
An all-in barrier-free recreation program.
It says it provides it, but what else? Let me see, go back up. It says it provides, access to year-round programs like dance and rock climbing, seasonal activities like swimming and sled hockey. I mean, it's just too much. I'm
Well,
saying.
see,
Well,
it's
that's
just
what the big organization does.
Yeah, they
I
are
know,
not
but
good.
what I mean is, it's, okay, so what are you, I understand what you're saying is incorporated in the program. You're giving us, you know, information on what you do as a whole.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
The
What-
drum circle.
What's very confusing,
Right, but they didn't describe it whatsoever.
yeah, I was confused a little bit about this, because I worked in human services for almost 30 years. And I don't know if they're targeting their clients and their organization, if they're opening this up to people with developmental or physical disabilities, or people with head injuries who are being served by other organizations. I don't know, exactly the group and how many people are likely to have the support to be able to attend.
Yeah, I mean, so I think the read I had, my interpretation of this application was, this is a nonprofit organization that serves people with developmental disabilities. The description was sort of their catch-all for everything. They could have had some more specificity about
Right.
specifically what the all-in drum was.
Right.
But I thought, okay, this is they're asking for money for this one all-in drum that is a part of their recreational activities.
Exactly.
And so, I mean, I think it's something that's worth us talking about, maybe as we go through. I mean, this could be a maybe one.
I just wanna know what the drum circle is. I mean, you're asking
Yeah.
for money for a drum circle, but you've posted
Yeah.
you posted everything that you do.
Yeah.
You didn't specify, you didn't even mention a drum circle.
It
Yeah.
says here, the
This is
series
right here.
serves to simultaneously offer the public an exciting fall-themed program while giving musicians the opportunity to showcase their talent and culmination of work
Yeah,
over the
So
entire.
it's a fall themed program, that's the drum circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
I-
like they'll bring, like, that folks who are I'm assuming this is all for their
Right.
CHG clientele. But this is for folks can learn how to drum and then they do a performance as part of it.
So it's like
Yeah.
a teaching, you
Yeah.
think.
But-
And it said they're also going to ask Northampton, the Northampton Cultural Council as well.
Well, CHD is mainly a mental health organization.
yes.
That was
Yes.
my memory, and I just checked it
It
out.
is.
They also helped run Not Bread Alone,
Mhm.
in Amherst, and do some diverse things. But I guess I'd like to know how many people in our area are being served. I mean, there's
Yeah.
Springfield Agency, I mean, probably people in our area, and what supports are there to get people to this?
I think they serve this, I think I know folks in this area that are served by CHD.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be taking place in Hadley, I would expect that their draw would be more in Hadley, right? Because
Yeah.
it's easier to get here for those folks. I mean, again, just sort of looking at our time, I don't want to spend.
Yeah.
So you want to say maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
yes.
it's fine with me. The
Okay.
studio's mainly doing yoga, the space right now, because I looked it up.
I know we've given to number 6 before, right? Or do we not? You have the thing up for last year, Linda, right?
Yeah, we
I-
did not, they did not
I
apply
have-
last year.
Didn't.
They
They
didn't
didn't
apply,
offer them.
yeah.
Or the
And
year before?
place to be determined, I didn't know if we should email the organizer, it's free to the
Railway
public.
Saxophone Quartet. Or is that
Yeah,
now?
they were a no for me.
This is last year, right?
That
In my
one,
notes,
okay,
I just
okay.
wrote that they didn't seem like they put a lot of effort into the application.
Yeah.
I don't remember it super well, but
Yeah, it just says, the description is, it's a concert 1 to 2 hours in length for the community and the location to be determined, so.
That was very vague.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just, like, if we had $50,000 to give, I think we would be able to be a little bit more, I think.
Lenient.
When we
Yeah.
write rejection letters, we can always say, like, next year it would really be helpful if you,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think, Linda, isn't this all just automated? You just say no,
Yes.
and it
Yeah.
kicks out a thing for
we
them?
used
Yeah.
to write
a
personal
lot to
rejection
write,
letters,
yeah.
but,
I mean, I feel like, but it would be easy to say, to add to the rejection letter is, it'll be
A
helpful
better
to have,
description.
Yeah,
or to have a
more
place.
fleshed out.
yeah.
yeah.
Especially anything that's like wind and loud with saxophones, you need an adequate space.
So are we all leaning no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, there's no link to that.
Okay.
Okay,
And then the next one is, the
cemetery.
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 Last year we gave them $100, we gave him $100.
did give them
And he wrote a nice report about what he'd done. I don't know how many people attended, but
he said this year that it would be there'd be a presentation if he's funded, like a tour of the cemetery and then a
yeah,
presentation
and he has a date.
in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seemed very thought out and prepared and planned.
Yeah.
Doesn't he ask every year, though, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
asked about St. Bridget's Cemetery the first time.
Yeah.
He
Yes, and we
applied.
didn't give it to him,
No.
but then he did the Hockenham? No, this
Well,
is
no,
Hockenham.
he did the
He did the
cemetery on,
Mount Warner. No,
yeah. Oh, was it, yeah,
I remember
Russell.
reaching out to him and asking him, and he gave such a detailed response. I really wanted him to get the money because he was just so detailed and everything. I was like, oh, I'm not getting it.
On the first year, but you did get
First
some
year,
last year.
yeah.
Are we leaning yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
He
and,
did a
and
good
plus
job.
what he gathers and presents will be in the public record for
Yeah.
Hadley history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are
And
at
stories.
stories into song.
I was a no, because it was only one workshop.
Yeah.
And I think we had, not to compare it to others, but I think we had one later that was like a 4-part series.
My main question was whether this was so showcasing her work or developing the audience's work.
Mm. Yeah, I was a no as well. The location that it's a library or a cafe seemed a little bit too,
Right, like where you gonna, yeah. It's either or, you can't say, well, whichever's available, I'll do it.
yeah, it just seemed, yeah, it seemed like that part of it didn't seem very well thought out. And so it just, yeah.
Although this is one of the ones I thought I would want to ask Patrick, do you know of this person?
Is this for the library? No,
He
right?
says a library or cafe.
Or cafe.
Oh, yeah, I see, okay.
So,
When we get to the library, I have to recuse myself because I'm a director on the Friends of the Library.
Mhm.
So I can't be in here.
I said maybe, but everyone else is leaning no?
Mhm.
Not even leaning no, just no.
Just straight up no.
It was a maybe.
Although I
no
like
or
that
no.
it was a storytelling and not another
Yeah.
musical thing, but.
I mean, I wasn't a firm no, I just questioned whether this would more showcase her work, which is not a bad thing, or
Yeah.
involve the community more from how she was describing it. There was one place where she,
Okay, next one is Good Golly Missed Trolley. I said no.
I also
I said no, because I don't think we're Hilltown.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody agree?
Yeah,
Yeah, well-
I do.
I said interesting topic, but no firm location.
I said interesting, but may not be specific enough to Hadley.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it looked like they were asking for money from a lot.
Yeah,
of
the
places.
trolley thing, I think, is pertinent historically to every town here, because there was a big trolley system here that got dismantled like it was everywhere else, and people got to Holyoke or Northampton or Amherst on trolleys here. And some of the old bus stops, like old
This is
structures at
trolley.
UMass that were up for a while, were old trolley stops. But no firm location, that was an issue, so.
Okay, so then Carol Devine and the Mighty Fine. This is another one that's like, if
I
you give
said-
us the money, we'll do it.
Yeah, I said no.
Okay.
I thought
I-
it was, sorry.
Go on.
No, I feel like I'm jumping in a lot.
That's all right, you're allowed, there's only
Yeah.
6 of us.
Yes.
I thought it was a really cool thing, but it felt like something that, I don't know our government well enough, but like the town should do, not like get money from us and you do it.
Like, this is very,
Yeah.
it's very.
It seemed like a really big project.
Well, she wrote to us, and I had, this is a couple weeks, before the deadline was due. And she was one of those people who thought we just have money and give out things directly. And I explained that, and I actually called her up because she had her phone number, and I explained, and I should talk to her today about that. And I explained that, you should start branching out, asking if certain venues would accommodate you, and researching that, because it's a big sound. You can't put it in a small room. And
7-piece horn band?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling
and
you,
it sounds-
I would put them at the Munson, they'd rock the place.
yeah, they would be great in a lot of places, but she, I think she needs to do her homework about where would be appropriate places.
Yeah, she needs a big place.
The Munson Library is the library in South Amherst.
Or they do contra dancing, or they used to.
Yeah, but they have a stage and there's a great acoustic room.
We can't accommodate.
The old North Hadley Hall had a stage, anyway, go.
Yeah, so I said no because this is, the location is to be determined. She's asking for the total amount, and so, and again, given the fact we have very limited funds, I thought I'm going to, like, my mind was, what are the things that will actually be accomplished, like more likely to be accomplished? And we don't have the funds to even give half of the money. I don't think it would be appropriate for us to give even half the money.
Well, she said they're not, they're applying to other LCCs for their own town concerts.
I
So
think it's
It
like,
says we are not applying to other LCCs.
for this specific town concert, but we are applying for their own town concerts.
Yeah, so this
It
is,
seems
so
like
basically Hadley, if you want it here, you gotta give us
And then
$1,200.
there's no date, it said it could be
it's a
spring,
great idea, but I
fall.
don't think it's too half-baked. It's not-
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I agree
need to
with that.
come a little bit more
Yeah.
prepared, and they need to, like Michelle said, do their homework, because like, where would you perform here in Hadley?
She asked me and I told her, she was trying to remember the Asparagus Festival, which would be a good
Yeah,
venue.
that got canceled.
Yeah, and that got canceled last year, but other years. And
Yeah.
then we had the Oktoberfest on the Common last year that Valley Malt people put on. You know, that kind of thing would work great, I think, outdoors.
Tiny Tootie.
So we said no for
No.
that one, right?
Okay, I'm actually still a yes, but,
So put a maybe.
okay.
Maybe
We're not gonna discount you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
For which one was this?
For the,
for the
Carol
classic
Devine.
soul Motown,
yeah,
Okay.
so maybe.
I wanna dance to that music,
Oh.
sorry.
Carol Devine's a maybe.
I want it to happen, I just don't feel like getting
should
the
happen
funding
with
from
our
us is
money.
the way that will happen.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Crystal.
Okay, this is another one at the library,
Okay.
Tiny Tootie.
Well, they're exploring the possibility of having it at the library. That's,
Yeah, they
which
didn't
is very
have a-
different than saying it is at the
Discussing the
library.
possibility.
Yeah, discussing the
So-
possibility, just, that's,
We are discussing,
we
what
discuss
is it
possibility of a
about?
lot of things.
And this person's in Framingham.
And I said no.
Well, and was,
After
there-
out of school.
I looked them up.
Children media dedicated to creating, inspired by work of Fred Rogers. This is shows at 30-40 minute. Wait, kids will sing along again with Tiny Tootie and Grandma G.
Yeah. So that, and then they have pictures of the person.
Yeah, show the people, 'cause that
Yeah,
sounds
I
good.
looked them up online, you know, they have some experience, they've been doing things more in the Worcester area, you know, at synagogues and things like that, and they, you know, both have, but
Where
I
are they
didn't,
from, Freddie?
I didn't see the connection to Hadley in particular, they don't have.
My guess is she's a UMass student. This is how I read it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a UMass student and her dad is her manager.
No, I think they're in their thirties or
Oh.
something, they're, you know, I think they've been doing this kind of thing, but they're,
But if they're coming from Eastern Mass, the little bit of money we give them, are they
You
going
know.
to come?
cause their past events have all been North Andover,
Yeah.
Westboro,
Yeah.
Taunton,
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to, I'm saying no.
yeah, I'm a no.
Yeah, I'm a no too, it just seems, why Hadley is what I
Yeah,
wrote down,
yeah.
like what is the, now,
Okay. I
number
gotta-
12,
No.
I happen to know Erin, she's not a close friend, but, I don't know if I should recuse myself, I will say that she's been active in the writers group that Lynn has been leading
Yeah,
for
and
years.
I've been a member of that writing group. I'm not right now, but I know Erin also.
Yeah,
So maybe we should not be involved in this conversation.
yeah.
I said yes with the question,
Can you put it?
Will there be a discussion after?
So I
or is
can
it,
read about
if it's just a film screening, that feels a little
The other one, you know,
not enough.
Oh, this
Like there needs to be a discussion or something that like makes it more engaging.
I was assuming when I read it, I just will say, I read it, and it, to me, it seemed discussion was part of the screening.
Yeah.
What is it about? Real comments.
It's a
3 screenings, the day Iceland stood still, which if I remember correctly was like 90% of women just didn't do work to highlight gender disparity. An act of conscience, which I don't know what that's about.
Thank you.
And Cesar Chavez, the farm worker movement and the legacy of Gandhi's commitment to nonviolent activism.
Where is she from?
Well, she has an interesting background if you read this.
She's from Northampton, but it'll take place in,
Born in Boston, Angeles County Council on Mayflower, lived in Mass,
I mean,
Cambridge,
And
Tennessee.
others who were here to greet them. She
Yeah.
has mixed ancestry, which is interesting.
So they-
Yeah, here's the,
Oops.
Oh,
Sorry.
no worries.
I
Can you
mean,
go underneath the next one?
Wha-
So she was in the military.
yeah.
so I wonder, you know, here's one of my questions. So for many of these projects say that they're gonna take place in the Hadley Public Library. With the exception of the applications from the Hadley Public Library, and I know we can't do this now, but it would actually be helpful for me in the future to actually get something from the library saying, if they're funded, yes, we could actually do this. Because what if we fund this and like, we actually don't, we
Know
can't
that they
accommodate.
even asked.
Yeah,
Three.
well, she does have, she's at the library regularly for the writing group. I will say, I just wanted to speak, because I know Aaron's, I'm not gonna, it says purpose to create opportunities for community members to meet and learn from each other, to discuss themes of justice, nonviolence, and civic responsibility. So I believe it's not just showing the films, it's community discussion about the films.
So it's like showing the film and then answering Q&A.
Like a discussion about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, people find that.
and how much?
We're not gonna be able to fully fund it.
No,
but,
no.
yeah.
What is she asking for? $750.
It would be a yes.
I mean, I
for
like the
though.
purpose
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
would think
I like it.
yeah, and I think it's different.
And she's not a stranger,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? So I would say maybe yes, we
Yeah.
can come back to that.
I agree.
Okay, the next one is the Sun Studio.
No,
No.
art
No.
practice.
Yeah, Heart Practices, they're at the
They're
Sun
in
Studio.
Florence.
I know
Oh, they're at the
exactly,
Sun
yes.
Studio,
Yeah,
okay.
it's in Florence.
Yeah.
So deepening connection with their bodies and each other.
Yeah, important work, but not in Florence.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
We
Florence.
funded something in that space last year,
Mhm.
and it seemed like it was just asking us to give them money to help rent the space.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a no.
That's a no.
Everybody agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, comes your man.
Oh, yeah. Should I walk out of the room like usual? I think I will.
I think you should.
Okay.
You have a little bit of a
Look at
connection.
your connection.
You can
Just
text
swipe.
me, Crystal.
We've all done the conflict of interest training.
Yep.
This is another Hadley Public Library,
Yeah,
yes.
He-
But
he-
he's done there
I
a
would say,
million
yeah.
times.
yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah, I just.
He's a fixture of everything too, like he even, like last year he came to, or was it the year before, the Hadley World Fair, and he just was doing his thing, so he's a really good entertainment for the kids and the people.
And he's only asking for $200.
Yeah.
I also, so like being new here, we kept saying like juggle with Andy, like learn chess with
See?
Andy, and after I met Michelle at the first meeting, I came home and I told my partner, I was like, I met Andy's wife. So I'm just assuming it's well received. I would
Yes.
say.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, so
So
say
we're
yes.
doing this
Michelle, come back!
Yes.
We like your husband.
Summit House, I think.
We gave them 300 last
Yeah.
year.
Last year
That
we
looked
gave
so
them.
cool.
Okay, is everybody agreed?
Yeah,
Okay.
we could say yes to that one.
Did it happen last year?
Yes.
I didn't even know. I'm so excited to go this coming summer.
That's the thing, we say yes to so many things, and then we're like, okay, when is it? Because I wanna go, but it's like, once we do our thing, it's over with.
We should make a calendar though,
Yeah.
We
like
should.
on the Hadley, like, here's what we funded, here's the dates of
Yeah,
them.
Mhm.
that would be a good idea, because I would like to go to the things that we
Yeah.
fund.
Often we get emails about them, which I should forward out of mailbox to
Oh,
everybody.
that would be
Yeah.
Because
great.
they say, we're going to do this, would you like to
Yeah.
attend?
Yeah.
That would be nice, because I would like to go to some of these things.
Mhm.
All right.
Henna,
I
how do
guess
we feel about
I
henna?
would say yes.
I said yes
My-
to everything in the
Well,
library.
damn, do I need to get up
Well,
there?
my question with Hannah was, are they just applying it, or are they gonna learn about like the history?
Wait a second, are we on, Hannah, did we do Friends of the Mount
We said
Holyoke?
yes.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Like with the henna,
Do I really have to recuse myself though?
No,
No, right?
no.
I mean, I think you can be here.
Just be quiet.
Yeah, you can be here, yes.
Okay.
I mean, unless, yeah.
like, are they gonna learn about like, I don't know about the history of henna, but just like its use in Indian culture?
Oh,
It's
she
just-
does say, I looked up her website.
Okay.
She does give a history of it. She learned it in Morocco, actually.
wow.
And she does, and she also explains to teens the importance of using like natural materials and not the chemical hennas.
Yeah.
So like teaching them not to buy the cheap stuff that's really bad to put on you. So she does give history of it.
And I think they did a program this fall. I saw it on the library website.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and it is so, it does draw the teens in.
Nice.
Big, I was at a bat mitzvah last year where they
And they
hired,
did henna?
and they did henna.
Sweet.
And, I mean, that was like the most popular. It even beat the chocolate fountain for a while.
Yeah, because you can get a chocolate fountain anywhere.
Well,
Okay, are we leaning yes to henna?
Yes.
yeah. And Julia also really gave it a recommendation, if I remember, who's the children's librarian.
Okay, Art of Song, Hadley Public Library, this is Patrick, so I say
I
yes.
said yes.
Yeah, I said it's a series,
Yes.
specifics not pinned down, so I just wanted to point that out. But
I
he,
said yes, I like it.
Are
as
we
a
done with the
series.
henna?
We're done with the henna, we're
Okay.
also on to another one, Art of Song.
Okay.
You can
But
hum
you're
to
allowed
yourself.
Listen, no?
Yeah, you can listen.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Okay.
tempted.
Okay,
Wait, the total budget is $2,200?
Yeah.
And he's asking
for
for
five.
five.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Well, we're not gonna give
You
them
might
the
not give
whole-
We're not,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
we're
right, I
not.
forgot.
The Hampshire Young People's Chorus, we have funded in the past, I believe, but I don't know if we did it last year.
I got the sense that it's like only their friends and family, which is like maybe fine, but.
oh, for publicity, it was only their friends and family.
Yeah, it's like, do you have a promo plan?
No,
Or are you just like assuming it's just for friends and family and you're not gonna actually do any promo for it?
Yeah, it is at Wesley.
Oh, yes, oh, absolutely not, I'm sorry. This is being,
Yeah.
I love the children in our community. But, so my read of this is that it is, it's a church activity.
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
not.
it's not a
right?
church,
But
they're
it's
just using the
but it's-
Wesley.
Oh, so it's the choir though?
No.
It's the,
It's
No.
the Hampshire Young People's Chorus, which is an independent chorus.
Okay.
They practice at the church in South Amherst, right next to the Munson Library.
Okay.
And this is for their final
okay, so this is their final event.
and they do charge tuition, but they also provide a lot of scholarships for anybody who asks for a scholarship. If people want to be in the choir and they can't afford it, they can be in the choir.
They also perform with other like orchestras and choruses around the valley, so they have, they do concerts with other groups. So it's exposing young people in the chorus to a lot of
We can say
different.
maybe, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say maybe, no, but.
Maybe.
But I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
I had the same reaction to the lack of publicity to the whole community.
Yeah.
It should be a
Yeah,
benefit to the
yeah,
whole
If
this is what I'm
everybody
community.
can
saying,
attend,
yeah.
it's like, why aren't you promoting?
Yeah.
Right. It should be, I think, for everyone, especially in.
But, do we want, at some point, do we want to give people that feedback or
No,
not?
I think, yeah, if we say like more fleshed out a location and like some of the promo, it's like, well, the Mass Cultural Council will spread the word. That's like, no, we won't.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I was impressed by, that they've done things with various orchestras and with, I think, maybe Young at Heart and all sorts
Is
of
that all
things.
of them?
This is all choir.
No, the last
This is
year?
last year's.
Is that all, everyone?
Yeah, all the
Okay.
ones we funded,
Okay.
not the 48 that applied.
No, so the,
We did not fund them
the
last
Happy
year.
Valley Comedy, we did it.
We did fund them
That's what I
last
thought we
year.
did, yeah. I didn't see it
That
up
looked
there.
cool to me.
The improvised interview show, it's
Oh,
right here.
there it is. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we did, so are we going to do it again this year?
Do you know how it did last year?
I think that's such a
Did-
good thing to incorporate too. How well was it received?
Oh, see,
They're
yeah,
sold out. They sell out almost everything they do.
Oh,
I
okay.
really liked it, that they have like local celebrities, like I think, I don't know, I like that it was not
It's a-
just improv, not just an interview, but like,
it's also a fundraiser for a local organization. They do it as a fundraiser. What would be interesting is all the report backs we get. I don't know, people say how it was received or who they.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have like some type of a box or something to give your feedback to people who go. Just like at the end of the show, yes or no, did you like it? You know what I mean? So we can have an idea of how well it was received. So next year when we do it, we'll know, well, this didn't plan out right, you know? It didn't go so well. I think we should really start incorporating new things instead of staying the old way.
Yeah, I think we put them as a maybe. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
I
in-
do.
Yeah, we should discuss it, but I agree.
I mean, I put yes, only because it was done each time and they both said it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's in Hadley.
And it's in Hadley.
Well, we could, if we do maybe, we could do maybe yes.
Yes,
or
maybe
something.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Oh, that's the leaning yes.
Yeah.
the leaning yes, yeah.
Okay, so then we have a Heartbeat Theater.
I said no.
I said no.
Because it's in East Hampton.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, it's in Northampton?
It's in
East
East
Hampton.
Hampton.
It's in East Hampton.
Even farther.
Lord.
Yeah, you know, it's mixed because one of the people involved with it, William Spadman, has done some very good things, but he's not the director this time, like he's,
And it's
Um,
not here.
Elizabeth, you're being very quiet over there.
Yeah.
I've been agreeing with most of the opinions actually that you
Well,
guys
if
were
there's
saying.
any you're not agreeing with,
I
you
will
can speak up.
Yes, I
You
will
said
let you know,
most.
absolutely.
There's another
I said no
Hilltown.
to, I said yes to this, I'm just trying to
What?
remember why.
could it, they were giving discounts to math and mental health
Yeah, it looked
students.
cool.
To the Heart
I just
Theater?
think that.
It was just East Hampton was the only reason.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
a lot of their expenses, they have some salary fees, but, you know, they have to pay royalties and,
Yeah.
and
How much
space.
did we give them last year?
We did it.
Oh, it's on your thing.
Heartbeat Theater, no.
Hill, Hilltown Families.
That's a
we
different
did.
thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one on here, I thought okay.
Um,
22,000,
Yeah.
wow.
Okay, so we're saying, sorry, Heartbeat Theater.
What did we say for Heartbeat?
Well, we're,
No.
I think we're split.
I say no.
I said no.
I said no.
I said no.
Oh, I guess
Are
we're
we
not
split?
split. I said yes, but okay, so it's a no. Michelle, are you okay with a no?
I'm okay with that,
We're outruled anyway.
but we can go try to see it on our own.
That's right, we can support them with our dollars at their ticket counter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hilltown Families, we have given them $100, I think, in the
100,
past.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think but this is not for programming, this is it looks like it's to maintain their website, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but the
They
website,
send a newsletter every week.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it is robust, and I have no doubt that families in our area do.
Yeah.
and not just families, I mean, it's a good thing, even if you don't have a family, to know what's happening.
Sure.
Yeah, they're
culturally.
in the forum, in the Hadley Forum, people talk about the Hilltown stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
So I said yes.
Okay, hang on, I'm just, okay.
Yeah, I'm a yes, but at a low level, because everybody,
Yes.
all the towns should be contributing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
okay, and then we are at
Together in Motion.
Rocking Through the Decades, is this your 80s? Berkshire Hills Music Academy, which is in South
Berkshire.
Hadley.
Right,
Said no.
and they were doing it somewhere else too, and it, I had notes, not clear how much general public is involved, or is it for the Berkshire Hills students?
I said-
And not clear if it's one time or a series, but if it's mainly for the Berkshire Hills students, unless we have a big Hadley contingent there, I'd be a no, but
Berkshire.
What
Hills-
were you-
Wait,
Music
where
Academy.
will it
I
take place?
just
Berkshire
haven't-
Hills Music Academy.
I
Yeah,
said no.
that's in South Hadley.
you know what, if people don't know, Berkshire Hills Music Academy is an academy for mainly post-secondary age students who have various developmental and physical disabilities, often a lot of musical talent. They perform at the senior center at least once or twice a year here. And it's a very cool place, but if I remember this one, and I think there was another one, seemed to be mainly targeted to their students and not to the general public or
Okay.
other students.
Yeah, that's what I was curious.
I said no.
I said no.
I said yes.
Okay, well, explain.
Yes.
in
I
the-
think because of disability awareness, and I think is South Hadley, which is just one, I mean, we share a border with them, I guess I feel like there could be disabled students from Hadley who benefit from this
You
program.
could put
Yeah.
maybe yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then
You could
come
do
back to
maybe
it.
and find out if, there'll be,
If they do, if they don't just focus on their students, but I mean, even if they did, it's still something that they're discussing or entertaining or doing with disabled people.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think disability awareness is
Is necessary.
I
Yeah.
guess I just didn't understand exactly what they were.
Right, until Michelle
Doing.
spoke about it. I mean,
Yeah, some of
how
the-
many people in Hadley are gonna go to South Hadley? There's a lot of questions to go with this, you
well,
know?
I mean, my thing was it a series or one time? It wasn't clear about that when I
Yeah, it
read
was
through
more
it.
just like what the project was that I
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't understand.
So,
Yeah, because it
we
says
can,
put
I
on
guess we
any
can look into
performance,
it. They
but
want
Yeah,
2,000.
but
maybe just
It's
that.
4650, and
I think some of this is gonna, when some of these are going to get sorted out as we decide who, the
Yeah.
money that we're gonna give, some of these are gonna become no's
Yeah.
because we just don't have a lot of money to give out.
so right now it's a maybe yes for them.
Mhm.
Okay. Classic songs.
Classic songs.
is that this one? Wait,
It's
Yeah.
classic songs, yeah.
Fine.
that got a very strong support from Violet of the
Hadley
senior
Senior
center.
Center.
Yeah, I said
Okay.
yes for
Yep,
this one.
Hadley Senior Center.
Okay, we're more than halfway through.
Yeah.
Yay.
Friends and
I don't
Pirates
see.
and the Witch of Wells.
They have a date, they have a place,
Where is it?
Hadley Public Library,
Oh.
October 14th, 2026.
Wait, which one are we on?
24.
Good Story or Universal?
The Prince
The
of
Prince
Pirates,
and Pirates.
Yeah,
I said yes.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy.
West African Drumming Workshop.
I said yes.
Where is
yes.
that?
I funded them last year.
Hadley Public
I think we
Library,
funded them last year
Okay.
too.
I have an in Jafar up there.
yes,
I assume
we
we
did fund them last year.
Where's the beef? Kendrick Lamar and Drake?
I said no.
What is this? Can you
I
go
said
to
no
that?
also, because it's a lecture, it's not a,
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we're yes on the West African drumming,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I said no, because it's at the Academy of
In
Charlemont.
Yeah.
You said no to what?
It's a very small group of people, of
Yeah.
students who are students at this private school, where there might be one or two
Wait,
Hadley
is it
people.
a private school?
it
It
is.
is a private
And
school.
they're asking
Are
for
you-
money?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said, is that number 26, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, I'm
this
getting
doesn't
there.
even make sense what they're talking about. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, like, aren't they, like, I know it's like, where's the beef, but this is going to talk about the drama between the two of them.
Well,
It's not positive.
it's also about the history of hip hop. I read
If
through
you
it.
want the history of hip hop, I have the first female rapper from the Bronx, and I can have her come here and talk about the whole hip hop era and how she and one other woman started that whole hip hop genre from the Bronx.
You should apply for a grant.
Yeah,
I
You
would
know, her name is Lisa Lee
Mm.
and Sha Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I work at Bombex and they put on the Power of Truth and Education. I
Mhm.
forgot. And I
The
think
power of truths, was it?
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
And last year, they're at the, what is it called? What is his name? Robert De Niro, the,
Oh, Tribeca.
Tribeca Film Festival. It was the 40th year for the Beach Street. So we were all
Oh my
there.
goodness,
Yes,
really?
yes, Lisa
Oh.
Lee, all the rappers, the people who performed in the movie,
I'm as old as her.
Nas. It was just so wonderful,
Oh,
you
he's
know.
so much more gray than me.
Oh, that's 'cause I
So
color her.
this would be something nice if she can come and perform and,
Look at all the places they're applying.
oh,
Yeah.
This is, they're casting a broad net.
This,
We do not
the
need our
hip hop
money.
places.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and,
you
and
said it's
It's
a
an
private
academic
school.
talk.
oh,
I think it's-
yeah, it's a private school, but they're also doing like a lecture and talking about hip hop. I mean, they're putting it in context. However, it's a private school. It's not likely to serve very many people
Yeah.
in Hadley.
Like I
And we
said,
can't just go to the school and watch the
Yeah.
We
performance,
have like
and
18
it's far
left.
away. Yeah.
Like 18 applications left.
Can
This
we
one,
take, like a 4-minute break?
4 minutes?
Just
That's
see
great.
your hand.
Break.
It's like, yeah,
So we're on number
okay,
28.
we got this.
Yep, we funded them last year at $325, not that that matters. But this is what they say, we've had a number.
On 27, right?
28.
No, did we do
I
youth
thought we did-
performance festivals? That's 27.
I thought we did that before we left.
No,
Oh, we stopped.
We did
on that.
hip hop culture.
Okay.
I'm a yes.
I was a yes on that.
I said yes.
There are Hadley High School and one elementary school, Hadley Elementary School teachers involved. So,
Well, where is it gonna be held? Northampton Center?
For the arts.
All right, agreed, everybody?
Yes.
That's fine.
Did you say no, Linda?
I said no because I was heartless, but I'm happy to go with yes.
Because you were what?
I'm heartless.
How about
Okay.
I'm happy to go
Capoeira?
with yes.
She's just real.
No.
Capoeira is also at the Berkshire Hills Music Academy, I
I
think.
know.
Linda
Berkshire Hill.
No,
did- Yeah.
I'm a yes.
this will look
You are?
horrified. Why are you a yes?
For capoeira, it's something different. I mean, I feel like it's capoeira. Do you know what capoeira is?
But it's
I
in
do know
Berkshire.
what
It's
it
in
is.
the Berkshire.
And it goes
No, no,
it's in South
It's in
Hadley.
South
South
Hadley.
Hadley.
I think capoeira is very cool. I think this is, I think it's a very small target population they're serving
Mm.
at the school, so I don't know.
I think we literally have pennies to give, and I think to maximize the impact of the money we have, we really, in my mind, focusing on things that we know will benefit the citizens of Hadley. An event in South Hadley is not going to do that, as much as I appreciate capoeira.
Yeah.
I think I want to know how many students at the Berkshire Hills.
Yeah.
Everyone is gonna get $1.99, is what I'm gonna say.
I mean, you know, if there were 5 students or 6 students from Hadley at Berkshire Hills.
$1.99.
How many?
No, I mean,
It's an
if there
open
were
level
like
class?
a good, 5 to 10 students from Hadley, I would feel differently.
That's what you said you're gonna find out how many students are from Hadley, right?
Yeah.
So we wanna put a maybe
I know.
after you do your research? and
Well,
then-
it also says that it's an open level class, so I don't know if that means that anybody can just like show up or if it's open to all members of the academy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would change. Probably say
If
no for me, but.
it says if this project fails to receive the total funding, I will work to find other sources of funding or scale back teacher payment. Now you're trying to threaten us?
Those poor teachers.
No.
I'm gonna say, okay, let's say this one's a maybe, and in my own personal notes, I maybe no, but I think we put down as a maybe.
I agree with you.
I just think it's because it's
Different.
different.
I like
Exactly.
it.
I think-
It's definitely eye-catching because it's like martial arts in a dance form,
Yeah.
but again, how many people from Hadley are really going to be involved? And are they going to travel to South Hadley to see it?
Or to do it.
Or
It's
to be involved in
participatory.
it? Yeah.
If it were like, I'd be more inclined to yes if it were like general public and members of Berkshire Hills if they,
Yeah.
together or, but we could find out, from them, I guess, how targeted these are.
Yeah.
I mean, also, well, I guess also there's the point of promoting and at least throwing our support behind something that is a little outside the norm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And widens people's perspectives. I mean,
Yeah.
you're saying it doesn't directly benefit Hadley residents, but we're also saying this kind of thing we'd like to see being offered so that it's not a huge budget, $1,500, she's only asking for $1,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that it will happen no matter what. That's, anyway,
Teaching
Yeah.
will be modulated. Can you go back?
where are you?
Right there, teaching will be modulated according to individual needs of those in the group while valuing personal expression and visual. Students are able to have opportunities to learn instrument, basic attacks and escapes, and the rota circle of playing together through music and movement.
Capoeira is very cool.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
very
it would be interesting if those instructors, ever did like a participatory workshop in Hadley, just opened.
That would be nice.
Can we go to the next one?
Okay,
Yeah.
how,
Move us along, everybody.
Yeah.
Powwow.
is a yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, great.
By the way, there's several Hadley people involved in the powwow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And this is why I say, we need to know when it's happening, because I would love to go to these things.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know,
Beatlemania?
No.
no,
I said no.
Beatles, she wanted it
Well, you know,
so
you guys said there's not
badly.
enough detail.
Oh, I wrote down
I know.
senior center backing this, how many musicians, audience participation, format, length of program?
Yeah,
Like, there was just,
there's nothing. I said,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Although, there's evidence that cites listening to music from your youth makes you feel more youthful.
And we have
Just-
many applications from people who want to play music from people's youth, including the person who has 400 records. That is a tentative yes on our list, so.
Someone has 400 records?
Yeah, wasn't that?
Yeah, that was up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying, the group says no?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was the music guy, the oldies guy, who was not Sarah Snyder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 31.
I
Is
also
it-
said no.
You said,
It's, Violet wrote a letter of support.
Well, I
said
think
yes.
Violet wrote a letter of support for all of the senior center ones, honestly.
No, she
no,
didn't.
she
Are
didn't.
you sure?
She didn't for the
She
one just
did.
group that we just said no to.
Okay, I feel like I saw like at least 3 from her.
Well, she did ones, I mean, she came to my information center.
Ah.
Are we
I
on
would
I think
Comment
that's
that
just
they
my
can-
thing of like,
We
I don't wanna be like, we're only giving 1 to the senior center, but with the limited funds that we're giving to some places.
She
we're
said
gonna
she
just
was
give-
inundated with requests.
Yeah.
She
But
had
this
quite-
one said that Violet asked him to apply.
Oh.
Where did it say that? Where did I see that?
Um,
Here it is. Violet Seska, interim director, asked if I would submit this grant on their behalf.
Yeah, that's not cool.
well,
I think it's
No.
okay. I mean, I think it really speaks to like that there's a general, like the level of support that goes beyond someone just saying, I wanna support.
he's a very
Well, I think-
established storyteller. I've
think
seen him
it also is
perform,
like-
but
Yeah, Violet told me, so you
They
should
have
do
a
it.
date, time, and place.
But I guess I just like the other senior center music one better.
But-
I don't know what we decided as a,
well,
The
that.
Beatlemania,
This is 31,
no,
right?
the guy with the records?
yeah.
Um,
What number are we on?
But
It's
to
30.
be
it's
fair,
31.
they do a lot of senior center does a lot of programming because the music is, I can't remember if the music was going to be at the birthday parties, but this would be something probably apart from the birthday celebrations. And they get a lot of engagement with these things. He's very established. I did see him years ago when I worked in a school and he performed in school. But,
Yeah. Are we,
Where is he going to be performing?
at the senior center?
I would say yes.
Yeah,
I said yes.
I would
yeah,
say yes.
yes.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
She was like, oh, yes.
I am furious.
Porter Phelps, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a yes.
But do we give them the full amount?
No.
No.
Last year we
So I was
gave
like,
them,
that's like so little for everybody else.
yeah, last year we gave them $500, I think.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, we gave them $500 last year. This is Ask Me Now.
I said no.
I
I
said
said
no,
no.
same issue with Carol Devine.
Wait. Number 33.
Yeah.
Number
Where
33.
does it say ask me now?
Oh, 34 on my row.
Oh, it's
Well,
row
but
34,
like
but it's
33
applicant
is-
33.
Yeah,
Yeah.
applicant 33. Where does it say ask me now?
That's
Ask
the
Me Now is a
description.
professional vocal group. The project description right
Oh,
there.
it just says public concert. Oh, okay.
I said promising but lacks specifics, place, date, outdoors or indoors.
Yeah, I said no.
Okay.
So no?
No.
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 Okay. We're on to Real
Earth
Life
Get-
Theater.
Yeah.
Oh,
Project.
I said yes, I thought this was pretty cool.
They're asking for very little and it seemed very different.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if it was asking.
Yeah. Okay, that's Porter Phelps.
It did seem very interesting to me. I guess my question for them, what was this year's aim? They were talking about multi-year and where will the oral history archive reside, but maybe the libraries could all have access to it. But it was interesting.
They're not asking it from anybody else.
With the birth to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, I
What is
think
it
they
about?
made it
No,
sound
that's
like
not
this
the-
was,
you're not reading
the aim
Yeah,
was,
I don't think that's birth death. I think,
Oh, I'm behind.
yeah, I think, yes.
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah,
Real life theater.
yeah, we want, yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Okay. Mostly community.
Oops, so sorry. Oh my goodness.
Wait back, that's up to y'all.
on the storytelling, I was just thinking, should we do, like, maybe, I'm just scared when we get to the next
What
meeting.
number is
we'll-
that, storytelling?
Oh, that was,
$16,000.
Yeah.
And they're asking for $150.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, the real,
That's like you said earlier, Linda, is it really going to help them?
I think if they're only,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that sounded interesting, and they're only asking for $150. They're not asking for
16,000.
16,000 or
No.
even like 5,000, where he said we're gonna give you 150. So I think it's an easy way for us to fully support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ICDS also,
Yeah.
because it's a,
Seems different.
Yeah.
you didn't like it, Crystal?
No. I just don't like the fact of talking about death and experiences and so forth. I just think that we have enough going on in the world than to sit around and talk about something that can be so depressing for one person, but enlightening for another. It's just the society that we're in now. So no, I just don't think talking about birth and death is something that's entertaining. But that's just me, so it's a yes.
They have a lot of support,
Yeah,
a lot
Yeah.
of support.
yeah, and I think the 150 was like the Hadley specific stuff. They're doing this with a lot of different towns.
$500.
No, that's this the next
That's
one.
Oh, the next
Imaginary
one, okay.
Friends.
What is Imaginary Friends? Can you,
It's a 6-month project?
mine is a 6-month project.
I said no.
It was interesting, I thought. It was
Oh,
intergenerational.
I said yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was interested, yeah.
Wait, challenge the binary between kids and adult art and explore new modes, intergenerational artistic collaboration.
I thought it sounded interesting too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pairing an adult and a child and doing joint creativity
I
together.
wondered how they could accommodate 200 people, but I guess that's because they're doing it, oh no, it's just a week.
Yeah, it's 1 week of it.
I think maybe 200 is like the presentation
November
at AP Gallery and the opening and the
Geared
show.
towards those who care for children ages 3 and 8. What?
Meet and greet at the workroom on November 11th.
Geared towards those who care for children. Do they mean 3 through 8?
I don't
Yeah.
suppose, yeah.
Yeah, or 3 and 8. I
think
think
they
it's
mean
3
3
through
through
8.
It must be a typo.
Yeah, we will gather a list of people interested in exploring artistic creation with a child from January through June and send out a request for proposals.
Oh, sorry. I think it's interesting because it seems like they're targeting maybe parents or caregivers who are artists, especially with that age group. It may be 3 and 8.
No.
No, I thought it was 3 through 8. Children ages
Oh, here it is, children ages 3 to 8.
8, yeah.
That's too specific.
Where's APE?
That's in Northampton, it's a storefront gallery close to Wainui Sanyo and Michelson's gallery.
Oh, Main
And
Street.
it's a nonprofit space, arts professional.
This is what got my attention. The Hadley region is full of creative professionals who also care for young children. Caregiving and art making can be isolating and exhausting, and this communal project aims to make them mutually beneficial. I think that's fascinating.
The public-facing events will also fill a void in the Valley's cultural scene. Our current program deliberately integrates children and adults as equal creators and audiences alike. We'll honor the radical imagination that children can bring. I mean, I would say yes. Only because it's different and it involves, because I know how it is to be a caregiver. And it's for children from 3 to 8, and that's that time period where they're trying to find themselves, they're trying to get their own identity. And if you're a caregiver, let's say you're just a hired person to to help while parents work, that can be challenging for you, especially if you're young.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, yeah, so I'm a yes too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
they-
the next one, the RPM Fest, that's a no.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I'm
you
a
know,
no, cause it's in Millers.
It's in
not-
Millers,
Not
yes.
a civil location, yeah.
Also, oh yeah, I was a no also.
Oh,
Easy.
But, you know, if they were doing one in Hadley, we'd have to
Yes,
consider
yeah, I
it.
would consider it. So the next one,
The 7 Rs
No.
is way far away.
Okay.
It's a wonderful thing supposedly, but it's
No.
very,
Yeah.
very little Hadley
That's
participation. Yeah.
That's crazy. And we sent out the flyers and everything for the
What?
cultural council. I don't see any schools in here.
Well,
See
some of,
anything.
well,
Senior
the-
center in the library, a lot.
That's it
Well,
though.
the library, yeah, but we did hold sessions at the library and talked to
And then I
like,
handed out flyers. I created more flyers. I mean, like, I wish
Well-
that I wish we could just
Well-
have something to just really get them involved.
we'll discuss outreach
Yeah,
at another
yeah.
meeting. But I think we have to continue the outreach we've been doing
Yeah.
and then add some.
Year long, not just a month or two
Yeah.
before it starts.
Yeah.
All right, summer 2025 season.
This is
for
Silverthorne. We
Twenty
funded them.
26, sorry.
I said yes.
We funded
Yeah.
them already?
We funded them last year, but,
Where are they performing this year? Last year was at Hampshire
said it's
College.
Hampshire College.
At Hampshire College again, yeah.
okay, so that's a yes.
What do they do?
It's a theater, sometimes they do
Oh, underrepresented in theater, including people of color, queer, trans, well, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And they've been very good about getting their materials back to
Right.
us.
Yeah,
Um,
on time.
Yeah.
Sarah Snyder, yes.
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 I don't know if she was unclear or copied and pasted from something else. Could not tell if this was singing, memory cafe, ice cream social.
Oh, she does it all. I've
This
seen,
is very unclear as somebody who.
This is
Just
for the
reading
senior
the
center?
first side.
Yeah.
yeah, it's for the
Oh.
senior center. They've used her at all of them.
But
And
she's like applying for singing, but then in the thing she's talking about the ice cream socials and the memory cafe.
well,
So it's like, how
because
does
she
it
sings
work?
at those venues.
Yeah.
Them.
And what she does is she has a
Okay.
screen with words on it projecting lyrics so people can sing along. And
You all know her and love her. I would just say, like, for people who don't, maybe she should make her thing a little bigger.
well, it's because
I agree with that.
they tap her for whatever they need, you know, whenever.
Yeah.
I did have a funny story. I brought my neighborhood's dementia to the Memory Cafe, and every time Sarah sang something, she'd say, "That's great! Do it again!" So it,
Yeah, they really love her.
Wait, Sarah, what was your, you didn't like it because it was
It's not that I
unclear?
didn't like it, it was just like, it seemed like she was saying this is for singing, and then her description was like, well, with these ice cream socials and these memory cafes, and I'm like, wait, but you're applying for singing, and now you're talking about memory cafes
Oh,
and ice
no,
cream
no.
She
socials.
sings
But
at
she-
the.
At the-
Yeah,
But she doesn't put that in there.
she
It
didn't
doesn't-
put that
it's
in
not
there,
it,
but
it's
she probably figured.
So like, you guys all know her, so you got it, but as somebody who's never heard of her and doesn't know these,
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Totally understand.
Yeah, and all of the ice cream socials for birthdays.
I mean, I see them when I'm driving.
But they always have some kind of performance or guest who either talks or performs, and then they have the cake and ice cream.
I just assumed it was ice cream.
Yeah.
And last year we gave her $525.
Okay, the Hofbrauhaus, Bavarians, Alpine.
I
It's
said
a-
no.
No.
It's an unspecified venue, and it was a very large amount.
Yeah, no, great.
Yeah.
Tunes at Noon, I think we did something for them last year.
Yeah.
I think we
I
did.
said yes.
Yeah, I said yes, because,
Might as well.
you know, we have the church food, you know, the Most Holy Redeemer pantry, but we really don't have more survival center type outreach. So people do go to Amherst.
Yeah.
Group dance and community workshops in Northampton, Hadley, and Belchertown. What is that about?
He's applied before, I think.
And we funded him last year.
Oh, I said.
More workshops.
Did you ever see the report back? Or did
He has
it-
not submitted it yet. He has not submitted his, we gave him $200. We granted $200.
I looked on websites of the people involved, and they had interesting dance things, but not a whole lot written about
Him.
Him, or about group things that they had led. It
When
was
is-
videos.
When is his
Yeah.
report due?
Did you look it up too?
Before the end of the
I
year.
did because I was curious to
Yes.
see like more, tangible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
examples.
was sort of like Zoom dance
Yeah.
sessions.
I mean,
It's hard because, yeah,
and not only that, it's again, we should know how things went, and he hasn't filed a report yet.
yeah, but he
You know.
isn't late. That's the,
Yeah, but.
He isn't late, but
It is
Elizabeth looked at the website.
Well, yeah, I just wasn't seeing a lot of like maybe evidence that he's been necessarily carrying out these events in the way that he's describing them. Like it didn't seem as collaborative and interactive. That's not to say that it didn't happen. I just wasn't seeing a lot of evidence of that on like the website. And also, I think we have other sort of dance initiatives and music initiatives on here that are arguably higher impact and have
Yeah.
like proven impact.
Yeah,
okay,
So I would lean no on this one.
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, same here.
yeah, no,
Mm. Even though it's at My Health Matters in Hadley,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I know.
and he's a disabled dancer.
yeah. You know, it was interesting, when I looked online, all I could find were these sort of like Zoom videos
Yeah.
of different dancers in different boxes going to a certain theme, like the same
Mm.
3 or 4 dancers, but I didn't see anything about classes or integrating
Exactly.
people in, or talking about, how.
That's why I think
Yeah.
having the report would have been really helpful. I know he's not late, but maybe we could defer.
I know, that's the hard part, right, is
Here's his
if
budget.
If he missed it, we could say,
Yeah.
we can't fund you because you didn't
Exactly.
complete it, but at this
Yeah.
point, he
Mhm.
has 2 more
Um,
months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
For
I
the
don't
whole
know if
thing.
Linda could hear you. If
For
you
what's
And he
asking.
says he's applying to other LCCs as
Yeah.
well.
Is this Joshua
He wants
Swift?
500 from us,
Mhm.
and
I would
last year
say
we
maybe.
gave him 200.
So maybe,
I would say maybe,
Okay.
maybe yes. I
Yeah.
mean,
that's fine.
But it would be good to know how last year's went.
Yeah.
And how well it was attended.
how can
and-
we find that out? Talk to him.
Yeah, are we allowed to reach out to
Yep.
folks with questions about
Yeah.
this? If
That's
they're-
what I think we should do before our next, if we can, before our next meeting, so we'll have a better idea of how things went,
Well,
because.
maybe at this, I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
interrupted you. Once we have our list of yes and maybes, maybe we divide them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And
sounds
we
good.
each all
Yeah.
report on some.
Yeah,
Because not knowing how things went and funding it again anyway is kind of redundant.
okay. The next one is
Liberation Playback Theater.
play right there, I said no.
I said no.
Where's this?
Turner's Falls.
Yeah, Turner's Falls.
I say no.
But it's an and partnering organization. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what,
There was going to be possibly in Hadley or Sunderland something, and let's see if I can find that.
You said possibly
Yeah,
January 15th.
Ah,
Wait,
this keeps going to this.
when will it take place?
Whole
January
year.
15th to 12/15, the whole year?
mm-hmm,
No,
In Turner's,
yeah, I said no. And part of it is we need to start being, I mean, we have only a handful left, but we really need to,
yeah.
like, we need to be a little bit heartless, because we have to winnow this down. We really are not gonna be able
Mhm.
to. Yeah,
But, the main thing is, if it's not in by the way, this is another thing I learned from the Cultural Council. We can't deny people saying we don't have enough funds. We have to give a reason that's based on our,
yeah, and
Priorities.
it's not in Hadley,
Yeah.
and Turner's Falls is not close to Hadley.
Yeah.
We've said no to things in East Hampton.
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Tonight.
Turner's Falls.
Well,
Yeah,
they're-
that's what I mean.
They're sort of equidistant from us, actually, because I used to
No,
work.
Turner's Falls is not equal distance to East Hampton.
I think East Hampton's farther than Turner's Falls.
It's about,
East Hampton?
25-minute drive.
You
either
go
way.
down Route 5 and you turn by.
I know, but it's 25 minutes to the center because I commuted there for 29 years.
And Turner's Falls is less than 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's about the
I
same.
think it depends where you live in Hadley.
Yeah,
And
'Cause
what
I'm
route
really-
you take probably.
Yeah, because I'm really far north in Hadley, so to me, Turner's Falls feels closer than East Hampton.
Oh, well, yeah, you're farther up. I go to Miller's Falls and it takes me, and I go to back roads. It takes me a good 30 minutes to get there. And that's like, he lives like literally 10 minutes from Turner's Falls, so if that. But either way, I mean, it's in Turner's Falls. So you could put, maybe if you guys like, I'd say no.
Oh, I said no.
Yeah, I said no.
Joe?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
What, yes or no?
No.
Okay, good.
Elizabeth?
I'm also a no on that
Okay,
one.
great, it's wrong now.
Sorry, Linda.
Except for me.
So sorry.
The Lindas have to balance each other out. Linda C is the soft one,
Kind
and
of.
Linda Z is the
Yeah, you have the,
You see.
the good cop, bad cop.
yeah. I was trying to think of something to say without being, but that's, yeah, good cop, bad cop.
Valley Arts Mentors, we have funded in the past.
I said
How much did we
yes.
give them last year?
I'm looking, Valley, they also have not applied for their $300, but they have not.
Right.
That's another one we might wanna check on.
What have they not done?
They haven't applied for their reimbursement.
Oh, what?
Wait a minute, I was tired.
Yeah, they have until the end of the year.
So what are we saying for Valley Arts Mentors?
I had said yes, but I guess it sounds like it's a maybe based on
Yeah.
other.
Factors.
Yeah, they didn't need the money last year.
January
Yeah.
to
This is
October
exciting.
2026, Holyoke Media and online.
Early career artists with established artists.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked this.
Two will launch
Proposal.
in March.
Here's this note.
Oh, we have an artist mentee applying for.
And the bigger thing is that they have not, we awarded them funds last year, they have actually not applied for reimbursement for those funds, and so they
Now,
can still get $200
when
when
was
the
the-
program is finished.
When was the funding for? Was it for last year? Was it for fall? Was it for, what time of the year?
I don't
they're
remember, but this one runs
reimbursed in the past
January
tense.
to October also.
Mhm.
So maybe it just finished.
Oh, you're saying
Yeah.
could
I mean, it is
just-
November 3rd.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we could put that as a maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know.
contingent on,
Yeah, when do they have till December 31st?
Yep,
And when do we have to have our decisions in by again?
January 16th.
All right,
Can we say maybe?
maybe.
yes.
Okay.
Listen
Now we
to
are
my
on-
photographs.
No. I said no, just
No.
because the care center's in Holyoke.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, and it was also, I mean, it's a good thing, but it's a very targeted population. People
Mhm.
going for like their high school equivalency test at HCC and the Bard Micro College.
It's in Holyoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's in Holyoke. That's enough for me.
But the care center is for young mothers, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
From
So
the
I
whole
said,
valley.
Can you put yeah, run twice a week for 5 weeks, but it's in Holyoke. I mean, I don't know.
I think we have to make hard decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I would say no, only because we still have to decide upon everything else. And it's in Holyoke, it's not in Hadley. I
Well-
understand the purpose of it. I really do, I admire that. But the fact that it is in Holyoke and how many people of Hadley are going to be able to come. Now, if we're not going to put Hadley as a priority in that situation, then we can say yes, because it is a good thing, but it's,
Well, we don't know how many Hadley residents are
Exactly.
connected to the care center. It's
Right.
not for the
You
general
don't.
public.
Yeah.
Right, but it's also photography, which is a different medium that
Yeah.
we have.
it's, I didn't.
We also have $5,700.
I know. But it is,
But-
it's a different, it's not music, it's not singing, it's,
Yeah,
No, I definitely see what you're saying, Glinda, and I agree that it's a very worthy cause. I would say, could we maybe put it as a maybe
Yeah.
and see if we have money after funding all of the primarily Hadley focused
Yeah.
initiatives?
And I don't know how many people from Hadley. There might be people from Hadley being served.
okay, I think the last one is the easy no.
Yeah.
That's a very easy no.
That was
That was the one I was
that's the
supposed to
petition,
middle school.
right?
Yes, and
I don't even know
they
if that
applied,
was it or
he
not.
applied last year,
Yeah.
and he has, it's obviously something aimed at school-age people, but
Here, I'll
there's
show you.
Yeah.
no mention of having
It's the school bullying.
contacted a school to see if
Yes.
there's interest.
Well, I'd also just, I mean, Elizabeth, I think you would know better than any of us, but like, is an assembly really the way to stop bullying? That feels
I don't
very
know,
like.
we have a lot of assemblies
midnight.
about bullying. I don't think it
Still?
helps very much.
I didn't know
honestly.
assemblies were still a thing. I thought they realized that
Yeah.
doesn't work.
No,
Yeah,
they're
and
up
I'm
to-
not- Well, but if the school hasn't, put their stamp on it.
Yeah, I thought the location was really interesting on this one. It will take place in the middle school. I'm not really sure which middle school they're referring to.
Yeah,
Since we don't have a middle school.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like, what does it say he's applying? Does he? He just didn't answer the question, if you have applied to other
Yeah.
cultural councils. I think he blanket applies.
I agree.
Yeah, I think
that's
last
exactly
year,
how it was to me
it was
too.
clear he had blanket applied
Yeah.
all over, if I remember correctly.
Right, and if it's a mandatory school assembly, sorry, you have it already.
Yep.
That's
And I
easy.
don't think the way it works is that someone comes and says, hi, I have money and I'd like to host a mandatory assembly at your school.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I think we should divvy up our research goals.
What do you mean by research?
Well, perhaps contact the people
Okay.
who, because in the, I've hidden them here, but in this Excel document, let me see if I can unhide it now. How do I unhide? I forget.
So this will be
Somehow drag over?
updated,
Oh.
if we go to it with our links, we'll have the
Okay.
updated version.
So if you click on H
Yeah,
and then like kind of drag over, sorry, I'm really not good at explaining.
Click the green.
Yeah, and then
I'm
drag.
gonna be able to do it.
No, not, sorry. Do you know?
No, go ahead, you're there.
So you click on it
Mm-hmm.
and then,
oh, unhide,
yeah, then right click.
there you go. Oh, that wasn't the one.
Which one do you want, where's G? You
I
wanna
was
do
thinking,
G?
there we go. Unhide. I thought there was,
You don't
anyway,
have G?
maybe I deleted some of these. This is my own version.
Okay.
In the drive, there will be the whole thing. What's it called?
I'm just gonna close that one with a no. It's a maybe. This is a no.
I think you can highlight the whole thing and unhide everything.
Hmm.
What are you trying to do, Linda?
I'm trying to show all of the. Oh, there we go. But, oh, actually, in the large panel book, there's more, there is applicant information, right? I'm just trying to figure out how, here it is, primary contact. In the big panel book, there's information, if we wanna contact the person.
Yeah.
So in the big panel book, we could just go in there and look for the contact information.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, so, Crystal, you have the ones we've said yes to?
Maybe yes, and,
Well, can't you
Maybe
sort
no.
it? Linda, isn't it easier to sort? I can sort it if you want.
This one?
No, the one that you were taking notes on.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to data, sort.
So, Crystal, did you say you're gonna take on all of the
no, what?
yeses and maybe yeses?
No, we
No.
just.
Oh, 'cause I
Go-
was like,
go
that's
where you
almost all
were.
of them.
Sort.
Yeah,
We got a lot of yeses.
Yeah,
sorry.
we have
No,
maybe.
no,
No, I wanna sort by
maybe yes.
this.
Yeah, so you wanna sort by
Yes,
group
definite.
choice. That's why you don't
Maybe
wanna do
yes,
the A to Z.
yes. So on the first page, I have
Well, so you have to highlight the
One,
whole thing.
2 yeses.
do you like select all?
And then data. Sort the. Nope, this one.
Oops. do.
I don't like working, and I don't really have
This
Word
one,
on my
sort
Yeah.
devices anyway, but.
And
Word
then,
is so hard to use.
my data and letters and sort by,
I
like,
just have, like,
the,
Apple
group
stuff,
decision.
so
Yeah,
put it
I
in
have
ten.
like Google.
Yeah.
like-
Scroll to the bottom.
Okay.
And then it's alphabetical.
You want to do a copy of this sorted for, like a separate copy for us to refer to, or you know?
I'm just gonna look in the panel book and search for the name that has yes, maybe yes, whatever we decide to do, and whoever decides to take it on. I mean, on the first page, I was mentioning earlier, I have, 2 yeses, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 maybes. That's only on the first page, but then on the second page, we have more yeses than maybes.
Wait, so I have 11 that we've said either maybe,
On the first page? Oh.
no, it's now sorted by our
Okay.
group choice.
Yeah, I have 32 that we said maybe yes, or yes, yes. Why Linda was like, we need to be heartless. Yes, I have 32 ones that we,
32, but
if we eliminate the maybe no's, it takes us down to 30. I would like to move
oh, it
that
didn't
we,
sort it that
Oh,
way.
like
That's
less
the.
than
It didn't
$200
sort it.
per
That's
person
what
if
we
we're
wanted.
doing that.
I
exactly.
have 32.
Yeah, we have 32.
Maybe I just put maybe next to the yeses.
Yeah, because I have, so, yeah, that I have,
How, oh, there's the yes. There, that.
yeah.
Are all the ones that were a maybe, like, or a maybe no, ones where there is follow-up to do?
No, so we only have 2 maybe no's. So one is the Arts Hub, which was the website,
Yeah.
and then the other was the capoeira for everybody. Those are our 2 that
What about the Hampshire YPC Young Men, the Hampshire Young People's Choir?
we have some that are just straight up maybes.
Oh, I thought that was a maybe no.
The
The Hampshire, number 6, 7, 18.
number 18 is a maybe yes.
What's a maybe yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe we should get rid of all of the.
So you know what,
maybes and
Linda?
maybe no's.
Give me your numbers.
Okay, so what I have, so I'll go quickly. So
Yeah.
I've got
Just say
4.
1 yes. no.
1 is
Yeah.
a maybe yes.
Okay.
2 is a maybe no. 3 is a yes. 4 is a yes. 5 is a maybe yes. 7 is a yes.
Wait, 6?
No, so if I'm not reading out, everything else is a no.
So now we're on 7.
Yep, 7 is a yes.
Wait a
The-
minute. Is this the number 7?
This is number 7.
If you have this all, why are you rewriting it?
Because I need it on mine.
Yeah, she put it on hers.
Okay.
So this is,
number 1, you're going
Yeah.
numerical order,
so I'm going, so application number 1
right? Maybe yes.
is maybe yes. Application number 2 is maybe no.
Right,
Application number 3 is
Yeah.
yes.
right,
Number 4 is yes.
right,
Number 5 is maybe yes.
right.
Application number 7 is
Right,
yes.
and
This
number
is the
6.
cemeteries. That's a
Six is
no.
Okay.
Okay, Crystal, you could write it on the printout sheet too.
No, I already messed that up.
Okay.
So then number 7 was a yes.
Yes, so 8 and 9 are no's.
Okay,
10 is a maybe.
okay. Maybe yes?
It's just we just said a straight up maybe.
Okay,
11 is yes.
okay,
Or, I'm sorry, 11 is a
wait,
no.
no.
11's a no.
okay,
12 is a yes.
okay,
A maybe yes, right?
I just have a straight up yes.
okay.
We can make it a maybe yes.
I don't know, that's maybe
12 was
my
a
no.
maybe yes on my sheet.
Okay, great. Then we have 13 is a no.
Okay.
14 is a yes. 15 is a yes.
Mhm,
16 is a yes.
mhm,
17 is a yes.
mhm,
18 is a maybe yes.
mhm.
19 is a maybe yes.
Okay.
20 is a no.
Mhm,
21 is a yes. 22 is a maybe yes. 23 is a yes. 24 is a yes. 25 is a yes. 26 is a no. 27 is a yes. 28 is a maybe no. 29 is a yes, 30 is a no, 31 is a yes, 32 is a yes, 33 is is a no, 34 is a yes, 35 is a yes, 36 is a no, 37 is a no, 38 is a yes, 39 is a yes, 40 is a no, 41 is a yes, 42 is a maybe yes, 43 is a no, 44 is a maybe, and 45 is a maybe.
Okay.
I would like to move that we make the maybe no's just straight up no's.
That makes sense.
I agree with that.
Okay, so just no, make it a no?
Yeah.
So
How
Arts
do
Hub
other-
would be out then.
Arts Hub and Cupware are out. How do folks feel about
Maybe
that?
no, just a no.
What? Okay.
So number
Yes.
10 was just a straight up maybe though, we don't even have a yes or no for that one.
Yeah, that was, we said that Carol Devine and the Mighty Fine, it's just a,
Yeah, I thought
Fishing
we,
experiment.
yeah.
yeah,
So
okay,
number
so I'm just
10
gonna
was just
move
a-
the maybe no's to no's and then good with those, okay.
All right, so.
I mean, if we have that many yeses, should all of the
No,
maybes
yes,
kind
no.
of be no also?
Okay.
I-
I would say that, given our process tonight,
Mhm.
I'm less inclined to move all of the maybes to no's, just because we didn't really have fuller discussion. There were just sort of, people were like, oh, maybe, and then we just moved on.
Yeah, because the 46 maybe is the theft of dignity.
No, 46 was no.
Oh, it was no.
Yeah, 46 was no. So we can't have, I mean, I think we need to, I think
So how many, we have,
we have 30.
One of the immediate things is, I guess on the maybes, on a few of them, we had questions for the people or thought we might contact them, and
Mhm.
we were going to assign that now, but I think I think we're all tired, but we, it would be good.
That's why I was getting this, so I could see what I can take on. That's why I needed clarity on the yes and the no's, because mine obviously was different.
I'm fine if somebody sorts this and then just assigns me 5 or whatever to,
We have 10 maybes or maybe yeses.
So the maybe no, you said that.
All no's.
The maybe no, we made to no's.
Go to the top and just, yeah.
Okay.
So why don't we just go, there's 6 of us, 5, 10, first 7, and just do what's there.
I think that we can just focus on just the maybes.
Yeah.
Because the
Okay,
ones
so-
that are yeses, we have as yeses.
Okay.
It's hard, because for example, like the maybe no of the young people's chorus, I might not have put a maybe no if I thought of it.
I think the young people's chorus was, ended up being a maybe yes. The
Oh.
only 2 that we had that were the no were the Arts Hub
Okay, so I
and
wrote
the
it down
Capoeira.
wrong. Okay,
What
What number
is
was
the,
capoeira? Because I'm trying to find.
It's number 28.
so 18 was a
Yeah.
maybe yes, okay.
do you want to just, the ones that are maybe
Yeah,
yes, just
18 was
so-
maybe yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So
So-
all we have to do is the maybe yeses, and 10 we
Yeah,
just have a
we'll
maybe.
Yeah, why don't we just have Linda assign them all to us right now? There's only 10.
Yeah.
We're each gonna have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the maybes.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Okay,
yes.
if you tell me the names of the person who's gonna report on it, I will write them down.
Okay, so do we wanna go, okay, so we'll do, so I'll just go through, okay, I'm just gonna send everybody 2. So you'll do
So there's,
number 1, application number 1,
Who's you?
Elizabeth, and then number 5.
Okay. Okay, now, on all of those, do we actually need to make contact with them? Because Arcadia players, is there something we want to know from them? I think some of these
I
were
would
not
say,
that the case.
so what I would say, we don't need to contact them, but maybe that each person, their job is to dig a little bit more deeper into the application, to do more follow-up, so that when we come back and they can lead the conversation with that application. So if people need to do a little bit more research about the organization or around their impacts, that they can help move us to either a definite yes or no.
So the Carol Devine is a no.
No.
Carol Devine is a no?
I'm
I thought she was
asking,
a maybe.
Oh, she
Well,
was
it
a
says
maybe.
maybe, but I mean,
oh, okay. So then the next person is gonna, who's gonna do the next maybe is the Carol Devine.
Yeah,
And
And
so
then-
is that,
and number, like you
that
said,
could be me.
Linda,
okay.
number
And the next maybe after that,
44
Is
was
the,
already.
the 3 film screenings.
okay.
Okay.
Wait, what about Hampshire Youth?
Um,
Young People's Chorus?
The Young People's Chorus was, let me look.
That was number 18. It says maybe yes.
That's a maybe, yes, yep.
But I'll do, so someone can do that one, and I will do the the film one?
Yeah,
Okay.
For the all.
What number was the film one, sorry?
that one was.
Is
10.
12. Real Conversations?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 12.
Yeah, for the All in Drum Circle, I remember us wanting to know more about that. Were there any specific questions that we would have liked to ask? Or should I just do general research on that one?
I think just general research.
General research, but, I would, I'm curious, how many people would be served from near us. I have questions.
Yeah, I mean,
For
I think it's also
CHD.
important for us to remember, like, we are not giving out millions of dollars,
Yeah.
Right.
right? And so if we're gonna give someone $200, I'm not necessarily thinking, well, if you're not serving 500 people, we're not gonna.
I guess, yeah, I guess for CHD, my question would be, how many people, do you really think you'll get there?
Mm-hmm.
And from how broad an area, because these are all people who will need supports to get there probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would assume that something like CHG would have the infrastructure to do some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it can be more complicated than you think.
Yeah.
So the next
Lisa?
sorry.
Sorry.
The next maybe I have is applicant 18.
Yep.
Does someone want to take
Spring
that one?
concert.
Um,
Can you take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sarah?
So Sarah's doing 18.
Okay.
And what number are you doing, Linda?
I was doing.
12?
Doing 10 and 12.
Number 10 and 12? Okay.
Yeah, and so Sarah, did you wanna do 18 and 19 then?
Sure.
Yeah, so that is, 18 is the spring concert series, and then Happier Valley Comedy.
And then we have 21, 22.
And 22. Yep.
How much?
Wait,
I
I'm-
have to head
oh,
out.
Okay.
Is it okay with
Is-
everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good night.
that's fine, thank
Good
you.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Yeah.
number 22.
So the next one we have is, number 22.
And so 22.
Yeah.
That was one of the ones at Berkshire Hills, right?
Mhm.
Um,
And we
I
get
guess,
questions if they're Hadley residents served.
yeah, and there was a second,
I'll ask that, I'll do it too.
okay,
Do
you
that
want
one?
to? Okay.
Thank you, Linda. Okay, and now we're going down to, the Northampton, number 42,
I can do number 42.
Jonathan Swifts,
And then we have
Valley Arts
number
Mentors.
44. So that's the only last two, right? 42 and 44?
44 and 45 are both maybes.
Okay, 42.
So Valley
Is it gonna be you,
Oh.
Arts.
Crystal?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
That's
With-
Jonathan Joshua Swift, and then,
So 45, listen to my photographs.
So we
I
have,
thought that was a no.
that one was a maybe
It
because
was
the,
a no that became a maybe.
It was
Oh,
a no that became a maybe.
Okay.
yeah,
But when
And
you,
then-
whoever talks to both 42 is asked how it went last year. Because we don't have documentation, and I think Valley Arts, number 44, we didn't get a report back yet.
Yeah.
But it might have just ended,
yeah.
end of October.
Okay, so 40,
Crystal, can you do 44 too?
yeah, so 45.
So do we wanna move 45 to a, since it was a maybe no to no?
What was 45?
This was the,
Yeah,
this was the
'cause I
thing that
thought it
happened
was
at
a
the
no.
Care Center in Holyoke.
Well, that was one where we thought I could see if there are any Hadley people being served.
So you wanna do 45?
I'll do 45.
Okay.
Okay, so Michelle's gonna do 45.
Because, we conceivably have students at GCC in the high set program.
Okay, so.
So we're meeting December 10th?
So I'm doing 44 and 42?
So, Crystal, you are doing 42 and 44, yeah.
Okay.
And our next meeting is December 10th, is that right?
At 7?
Okay, so.
Now, we have a couple things on the agenda before we go, and then
Oh
we have, usually, I think, one of the things we do is start when we go review again on our own, is start thinking of dollar amounts.
Wait, so we're gonna review everything we said yes or maybe to and decide on
The amount.
And we
Yeah.
decide on the
solo,
amount.
not together? I thought that's what we were doing in December.
I think what we
We're
should
we're doing
do,
it this,
I think the process should be that we should come in with the idea about how much we give, and then we can decide together. So that what we start off with is not, okay, so this person is asking for $500, and then let's start the conversation. But to start the conversation with, okay, number one is requesting $5, how much did we all agree? Did everybody say $250? Great, we're moving on then, so that we don't spend a long
Yeah,
time.
but
I
I
have to
meant-
say, I don't have a lot of time to stay.
Right,
My
that's
daughter is at home recovering from wisdom tooth surgery, and she
Oh,
needs to
Lord.
take her next pain pill, as I've said.
Mhm.
And so I've got no more than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So on our next meeting, we're going to have the information of what we need to have, and then we're going to start the cutting it out. Or, I mean, well,
I
disbursement.
think we'll make the decision, yeah.
Yeah, disbursement,
Yeah, so I
okay.
think to help it does help to have people come in with some ideas, cause
Yeah.
yeah.
Because, I mean, again, we need to know, like Michelle said, are they going to have Hadley people, what was the response? I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, and also just, so right now, just to give if we fully fund everybody that we have right now, we've spent $21,390.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I
We-
know.
we-
It's
We've
gonna
never
come over to my heart
come
and the
close
side.
to fully funding everybody.
I know, but we also need to, yeah,
Yeah.
we can't give everybody
Well, we have our
$100.
homework.
Can we do the new business next meeting or like meet again in January or February?
There's one thing I wanted to say for new business that's time sensitive. I haven't heard back yet from Denise Devine from the Hadley Mothers Club. I was toying with the idea of having a table for both Friends of Lake Warner, which I'm on the board of, and also for the Hadley Cultural Council, where I can put the flyers that you created, Sarah, and some informational materials, and tabling during the holiday fair, which is very well attended and does get a lot of Hadley people. It's $10 for a table. I'm sure Friends of Lake Warner will cover it, because I'll probably have more materials for them. And I'm just trying to hear back if it's okay if I table for two organizations that need more exposure. I was reluctant to do it because it's 6 hours of sitting at a table, but somebody has offered to help me from Friends of Lake Warner, and if I can get a little more help, then I'm more likely to spend my Saturday, November 22nd, that way. But I just want to find out from you if you think that's a good idea, and, possibly somebody might want to stop by and, be the person at the table while I go around the fair or something.
So wait, is the outreach to get members to our committee, or is the outreach to get?
It's both. It's to get more people on the committee. The minimum number of people on a local cultural council is 5. So we're just one above that, and that means that, we were more, but somebody had a medical problem. That could happen to any of us at any time, so.
I think, given that we need more folks, I think it's a good idea. It's never a bad idea to promote, but because it's like they just missed the window, I could see it not being super, they're like, oh, I'll do this next year.
Yeah,
But I think if a lot of Hadley folks go and it's like, come join the council, I think that's a
Yeah,
really good idea.
there's also something else we should be thinking about, and I'll just add it to you. Ideally, we should be getting town input, more town input than we've been getting on what our priorities should be. So it's another place to do outreach for, what would you like to see
Yeah.
from the Hadley Cultural Council? So I can put something together and I can table.
And next meeting, I want to discuss the special project, Hadley World Fair. I would like to do that again this year. If we skipped a year, and the year 2023 was a great turnout. So maybe we can discuss that and use whatever funding we have for the special project. Last time we did it with Hadley Learns, but when I, tried to do it again last year, I didn't get a response. So this would be specifically from the Cultural Council. And it incorporates every culture in Hadley, and they bring a dish of their culture.
Cool.
Yeah, so we had Polish dishes, we had East Indian dishes, we had Southern dishes, we had Asian dishes, we had of each culture. So it was really something, but it didn't happen last year. And that's something I would like to do today.
I would
this
say,
year.
can we do a January or February meeting, just so December is solely about disbursement, and then we do it.
Right,
Okay,
after
yeah.
we do all of this.
Yeah,
and
in
the special
December
projects
when
is-
we meet, we'll think about
Our next
dates.
meeting.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
next
Can
meeting.
we call the meeting?
Yes, we can call the meeting. I think, is there any other business anybody wants to talk about? Not it?
No, I think we can
Okay,
table it.
we can adjourn.
All right,
That's fine.
8:15 PM.
Okay.